and then the other table is going to have the monitor, the camera, and everything else. So this way the camera won't jitter at all. Mr. Jitter ain't jittering no more. All right, G3, unfortunately, I just spent 30 seconds. FM Statham. I remember this guy used to have a funny photo of Statham. Jason Statham. What is that? Play D4 here. I guess G4? Uh-oh. This is about to get really messy, guys. Knight H4, he's going to take on D4, but from what I remember, we're actually still doing quite well. Because takes on D4 we can't take because of the trick. There. What is bro doing? Bro, what is you doing? We're going to play knight c3. I could have played c3, but I didn't want to block the knight in. Looks a little awkward, looks a little frisky, but ultimately, yeah, I'm covering his knight in a weird way. Still got the broken mouse. Broken mouse will eventually be fixed. We're covering this, we're covering this. Yeah, everything looks good. Do a mic check, mic check, mic check. All right, queen d2. Yeah, all right, so here, what's going on? Let's castle queenside. This is a great position. Knight b4. Oh, I could have played, but why didn't I play bishop g5 first? All right, actually, this is still fine. Queen, yeah, he has to take with the queen because otherwise I had bishop g5. This is a dream position. There, that doesn't do anything though. I'm gonna play a3. Probably has to play knight c6. Then I can play knight e4. Knight c6, I also even have knight d5. Look at that, because takes... Yeah, knight d5 definitely works. Let's play that. Just want to trade off as many pieces as possible. Chess is a simple game sometimes. Just gotta trade off everything else. Okay. Yeah, I'll take here. Let's play queen d3, just try to play bully ball. Happily trade queens here. Queen there. Can we load up? Queen e4, he's going to play knight c6. Let's play queen b3 instead. Eyeing b7, also eyeing f7. This position just looks like an unmitigated disaster. All right, can we just take here? Yeah, this looks over. Definitely looks over. There. Okay, it was going to play bishop g5. I realize now the queen can take. Do not want to do that. Let's play bishop f4. Just start trading off everything. I like the idea of g takes knight d5. Yeah, let's just play g takes here. It's simpler. I want to keep this knight under pressure here. I could have definitely taken with the queen. Actually, yeah, queen takes would have probably been better. I would have won this pawn here. There. Can't we play d5? d5, knight e3? I guess that's getting a little cheesy. That's getting a little too cheesy for my taste. d5, knight e3. Well, no, then we take on c6. That looks winning as well. I'm just going to go for that. Sometimes you just got to go with your heart. You got to follow your heart. d5, knight e3. We're going to take on c6. Threaten checkmate. I think that's completely winning. There. All right, I'm going to take again. No, wait, don't I have this? Yeah, this is a fork. That's it. That's all she wrote. He has to try queen b6. I didn't realize he had that, honestly. I'm going to take. If I take here, yeah, I can take here. This is very sneaky stuff. He takes, he's going to get a pin. But I have king d2. Yeah, I feel I play so much better when I just calculate it even a little. Turns out calculating is really important. That's my GM tip for today. There? Okay, I'm actually in a little bit of trouble, though. My king is in a bit of an awkward situation. H3, G3, Rook G1. Yeah, I'll play that. This could get a little tricky, but I don't... Just trying to open up files. There, takes... Let's play Rook G1 here. He takes on F4. I have King D2. Finally getting the king out. Bishop. I can't play Bishop D7 yet. Let's play... Yeah, this is actually very tricky. I'll play king d3. If rook d4, I have king c3. All right, bishop e4. Let's play. Uh-oh, he takes here. All right, yeah, this is going to go down to the wire. This is an old-fashioned flag. Well, this should be good for me. Bro has nothing to do here. Except except win that pawn. All right, yeah, this. Okay, that was a mess. 1.5 seconds. Got to keep it moving, guys. It's time to go. Okay. F5, knight f6. Gonna get a Leningrad. Beautiful. B3. B3 is weird. Bishop b2. I don't really know what. I don't understand what the difference is here. I'll just play knight a6. Hopefully things transpose. And indeed they do. Let's play e5 now. It's time to go. Dude, I'm starving. I'm gonna eat this. I live right near a pain quotidien. I'm gonna go and get some lemon cake. Love this lemon cake. I devour this lemon cake. I have this cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm just joking. That wouldn't be healthy. Definitely wouldn't be healthy. Do not do not eat lemon cake for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Let's play g5 here. This is a mess. Queen is coming to h5. It has to play h3. Never heard of this guy, Leo Bispo. Yeah, this is crazy stuff. Normally, from what I understand, if you play g5, yeah, they have to play something like f4. But here, we could take. This looks okay. He takes that way. He hasn't broken through the concrete, so I'm not sure if I have to be, well, that's good for me, because now my knight gets to d3. My knight gets to d3, and my mouse stays broke. I'm waiting for one of these rooks to move. Like, if some of these rooks move, this knight takes f4 idea is going to become stronger. We want to play knight d3, but we want to wait. I'm waiting for the right moment to play knight d3. I don't need to execute it just yet. Let's get the king out of the way. Definitely want to keep this bishop on the board. Bishop is an MVP. Otherwise, my king will face a lot of issues. There, all right. If I play knight d3, what am I doing with this rook? Let's just slowly make improvements. Let's play queen e7 here. Queen could come to c7 to size up knight f4 ideas. There. Yeah, this is interesting. I'll put the bishop on d7. Okay. Can we just play knight d3 here? At some point, I do have to just play knight d3 and be happy. I'll do it now. He wants to sacrifice, he can sacrifice. If he plays here, then I can take. Because this knight is hanging. Okay, I'm taken. If he takes here, I'm happy. If he takes here, that's interesting. I can't be worse there, but maybe I'm not that much better. But like takes, I push e3. I definitely can't be worse here. Yeah, I'm going to just try to put the rook on d2 for a quick win. Yeah, let's put the rook on d2. Go for that quick win. Go for that easy cash money. Okay, well, no, now I take, though. This bishop is hanging here. It's time to go. It's time to go. Yeah, that's it. That's definitely the end of the game. Click that resign button, buddy. It's time to go. Okay, yeah, bishop d4. The bishop deals the death knell. It's about asserting Brazilian dominance. Okay, foot gunner. What is that name? What is that name, foot gunner? Yeah, I need to just start. I think I'm just going to only play Blitz from now on the channel. People like the Rapid, but it's so much funner playing Blitz. It's so much funner. It's like 1,000 times funner, honestly. There, I think we play a5. I don't remember this. I remember if the bishop is on c4. I still haven't finished this chapter. This chapter's taken forever. I have I have 5 chapters left in Bird in the e4 e5 course, and this is one of them. From what I understand, if we get our pawn to a4, we can never be worse. Often we're a little better. There, bro's trying to be a little feisty. Bro better get in the holiday spirit soon, because I'm about to get the big old Christmas tree. I need to develop 2 separate names. This is one type of Christmas tree, and then the other is like the whole elongated version of the Christmas tree. So I'm going to have to expand the lexicon so that it includes all the important vocabulary. All right, what is he doing, though? I can just play... Yeah, dude, this mouse is broken, man. We need to figure this out. Can I play knight g4? Knight g4, h3, h5. I go for a version of a fishing pole, but I'm not really... You know what, we're going to go for it. I just talked myself into it. That probably was not correct. Probably you should just play knight d7. But some fishing poles are just too irresistible. And the beauty of this fishing pole here is that I have no attack to speak of just yet, but I'm going to play bishop e7, king d7, and gradually bring my pieces over. And just the Christmas tree, this old Christmas tree, the fishing pole, all of these things together, I think I have to be fine here. c3 was a really big mistake because now his king can't get out with f3. You know, guys, I think it's really important to emphasize you need to have some type of chess that you just enjoy. You need to have some type of chess that you don't really care whether you win or lose. You're just playing for the love of the game. And for me, that's the whole fishing pole Christmas tree hybrid. Yeah. You're welcome, everyone. What is this? I want to take here just to get frisky with my king, but no, there's no... Why would I ever take here? Then they're going to just play knight e4. Let's take this way, so then at least my pawn can... Yeah, now I can push d3 when I really have to. Play queen g8. This is a mess. This is an unmitigated mess. I think I'm winning, though, because, like, where is this king going to run? If he plays f3, I have d3. Where is the king going to run? This is good. I think he has to play queen c2 here to stop my queen from getting to h7. Bro's gotta... Yeah, bro has to get very, very careful now. Queen c2, knight f3. Okay, dude's panicking. Dude is definitely panicking. Queen h7, knight h2. He's actually holding off there, though. That's very annoying. I could take... I feel takes is completely winning, honestly, but do I want to end the game that way? Takes queen h7. That's completely over. Queen h7, knight h2. Do I have anything nicer? I want to finish this fishing pole game in style. You know what I mean? I don't want to end it... Queen h7, knight h2. We take on c4. That looks like a fantastic position, but no, I'll just... Ultimately, I'll take the quick win. My fishing pole caught the bait, and we're reeling in. We're reeling in the big kahuna. There, queen c2. So he figured out the right move. Unfortunately, he gave me a knight, though, first. How are we going to win here? I really like rook h4, honestly. Yeah, rook h4 is really cheesy. He's going to take here, though, honestly. I need to be careful. This is not that simple a position. Why don't I just take here? What am I talking about? I should just make all the really simple moves. And then I'll deal with all the more complicated moves. Here we can check. There. Yeah, where is the win here? All right, I'm going to play queen g6. If he wants, we can trade queens. This is going to go down to the wire. I have to be winning here, though. At the end of the day, you don't mock the fishing pole and live to tell the tale. Right, d3, I think his king is his king is getting checkmated. This is bananas. Okay, I think this has to be made here. King e4, we have bishop f5, king f3, and we got to push the king back. g4, bishop e4. Do I have any other mate here? Yeah, g4. Does he have to... He has to walk into the fire? No, you can't walk into the fire and live to tell the tale. I could play d2, bishop c2 here. I gotta hurry up, though. All right, I'm gonna play g5. Where is this king gonna run? Okay, wait. If I play bishop g6, oh, this is just too much. I think this is checkmate. I think this is check. Is this checkmate or not, man? This is just wild. How has this king survived for this long? There. All right, I'm going to play king e7. If he throws in a check, I play king e8. This is amazing. Is this win? Am I even winning here? No, he has bishop h4 and bishop f6. I was worried about this. So wait. I have to be winning here, though. What is the move here? Did I just choose the wrong square here? What was it? King e8. Oh, okay, that was the thing. I just need to avoid this check. Yeah, king e8, he has no way to stop this. This is a mess, though. This is an unmitigated. I was worried about this and bishop e5. But here I could play bishop d6 to try to trade off the bishops, and if they go back, then bishop f4. And I'm mating this way. This is just banana stuff, man. That was a fishing pole Christmas tree spectacular. All right, we'll play f4. Knight f3, okay. e3, bishop b2. We'll play bishop e2 here. Castle, all the standard boilerplate stuff. No one takes in this position. They all play queen c7, even though taking is objectively just as good. That's a GM secret for you. Free of charge. All right, takes. I honestly forgot how to play these positions. Do I play c4 here? He's going to play e5. e5 is going to be a little annoying. Yeah, e5 is going to be a little annoying. Let's play knight c3 here, actually. I think I'm more focused on knight a4. Well, there, no, now we could play bishop g4. I could also play d4 here. I'm certain that d4 is okay now because he's played f6, but I honestly can't remember exactly how it goes, though. Let's take here. Let's take here and play bishop g4. I really want to get this exchange. We want to dominate the dark squares, and to dominate the dark squares, we have to trade off this good knight. Got to get rid of the good knight to dominate the dark squares. All right, let's take here. I'll play queen d2, queen b4. I have knight e4. Also have ideas of knight d1, knight e3. His bishop might not be so bad here. Yeah, I think I overestimated how good my position was here, because after I play knight e3, he's going to play queen g5. It's not going to be that simple. There, he can do whatever he wants, man. It's time to go. Let's play b4. I just have more control of the dark squares now. I need to figure out how I'm going to set up my kingside, because queen g5 is going to be very annoying. Yeah, let's play rook f1 here. Now if queen g5, I always have knight f5. Rook f2. There. Play a3. Just fix another pawn on a light square. Like, strategically speaking, if I trade off the rooks and the queens, I should be completely winning here. There's no way he can have this many pawns on light squares and have this many dark square weaknesses and live to tell the tale. I realize I'm saying that phrase a lot, but it's a good phrase. It's one of the best. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I'm so much happier. Pretty much what Chessable, I came to an agreement with Chessable that I'm going to be able to split the E4, E5 course into 2 different courses. And because of that, I'm already going to be so close to sending them in the files for the first half. And so because of that, I'm in a chipper mood pretty much. It means that a lot of this, this whole slog of me grinding for days and weeks and months without literally seeing anything in terms of like a concrete progress towards the course, it's that whole slog is finally coming to an end. Dude, this is literally like, this is going to be a positional masterpiece here, because literally every single one of his pawns is on the wrong color. He's going to play g5 though. Let's play g3 here, because king g3, g5, I wasn't going to make any progress. All right, I think I have to play g4 though, because if I played knight g2, his king was going to come to f5. This is a very tough position for him to hold. I could never be worse here. I think he has to sack the pawn. He should definitely sack the pawn here. If he doesn't sack the pawn, it's gonna get way worse. He sacks it, and at least his king breaks in. Even then, I can play knight g2 and quickly try to get this pawn here. I think I'm still better, but that's just a mess, honestly. Anyone can win that game. It's time to go. All right, knight e3, very good on this guy to find it, but yeah, knight g2, I'm still gonna play knight f4. Knight takes g6. There. Yeah, let's play h5 here. Bishop d3, knight e5. I thought I had something here. Maybe I don't. This is bizarre. There, I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to run this pawn. This is going down. Look at this. This is going down to the wire. His king has to move into the path of my pawn. I really lucked out with this one. If he was like 2 tempi sooner, I think if he had 1 tempi, I would still be in time. Like even if he had king b3 and a3 here, I would still be able to play b6 with a draw. No, this is completely over. Come on. Nice. That was a beautiful win. All right. We'll play e4, e5. I think that other guy... What is this? All right. What's going on with this one? Knight c3, knight f6. Please don't play 4 knight. Oh, I hate this position so much. Okay, you know what? This guy is getting the Scorched Earth. He wants to play 4 knight Scotch Hill. We can get the Scorched Earth position. You can force off all the pieces. Of course, I don't like doing this because it's not the it's just not the best thing. But this they just force your hand with this. The 4 knight Scotch. It's one of the most boring positions known to man. All right, we'll play d5 here. I'll get an isolated pawn. I don't think it's going to be that bad. His king is in a bit worse position than mine. His king is going to have a much tougher time getting fixing itself. Should I play bishop g4 or not? Let's play bishop g4. It asks him some questions. I think he has to play f3 here. But then he undermines this bishop a little. All right, I'll play h5. Oh. Yeah, we got to play bishop d6 here. Got to keep the rook out of c7. Got to keep the rook out of the cabbage patch. Okay, bishop e5 here. I might have d4 as an option. Poking at this pawn. Poking at that old pawn. I could play d4 whenever I want. I'm waiting for the right time, though. Should we play a5? Yeah, let's play a5 here. This is one of those positions you just need to be very patient. You got to be patient. You got to be humble in. If he pushes f5, so on the one hand, he's gotten this pawn pretty far, but it might become weak, and he's also weakened this diagonal. This is a really hard position to play. This is one of those positions which a GM is pretty much always going to beat weaker opposition against because there are just too many different variations and like permutations that a weaker player is going to have to calculate. As I say that, I realize now I'm going to have to win. Otherwise, my theory is proved incorrect. We'll play rook d8 here. Cover this pawn. This is a very strange position. He can't take yet because of bishop g3. If he allows it, I'm going to play a3 next. I didn't want to play bishop c6 because then he was going to take, and my bishop would have felt silly defending this deep pawn here. I'm going to devour this lemon cake, man. This lemon cake. Okay, bishop c6, man. You do not have to ask me twice. There. All right, we do not want to let the bishop into b3. Let's play a3 here. This could become a huge asset later on. I'm not sure how exactly I'll cash out with it, but eventually, in any position, if I can win this pawn, it's just going to be the end of the game. All right, dude, can I take here? Is bro letting me take this? Okay, well, yeah, wait, if we take there, it gets a little tricky. Should play rook e8 first. Bishop e5 is becoming a really nice idea. There, I'm taking now, man. It's time to go. Because I have bishop e5 now. That's the trick. He takes. Could I throw in a check and then pick up the exchange? I think I can. If I pick up, yeah, I'm picking up the exchange, man. He takes the, oh, did I just miscalculate that? Yeah, I just completely miscalculated that. All right, I thought I was getting a piece back here. No piece, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble now. That was a huge blunder. All right, I'll play rook d8, just try to get this pawn forward. Play d3. He's going to get a lot of pawns, but hopefully something... I think he should sacrifice here. I'll just pre-move this. This is definitely not a clean game. Here I am lecturing on how a GM would always win this position, and I'm getting bamboozled by the dragon. All right, if I push this, he's going to take a draw. Do I have anything better? I don't think so. I'm just going to take the draw. If he wants, he can get a draw. I'll offer him a draw. This is the way to do it. You offer the draw right now because yeah, you see he doesn't want to draw, so he's going to try to find a win now because I don't want to draw, but it makes him think like it makes him well, what is he doing? Is he going to take the draw or not? All right, so you are going to take the draw. What was that about? Okay, at least I didn't lose that though. That could have gone way worse. We're slowly inching up the elo. All right. Gonna have to play someone else. Okay, got a from. I will take credit for the fact that at higher levels, it seems that almost no one is playing the from anymore. I'll take full credit for that because I think just news has gone around that Birdmaster does not play. Birdmaster does not fool around. It's time to go. Okay, let me put the bishop on b5 here. This is a bizarre type of Rossolimo. I don't even know what this is, but it should be completely winning. 97, we'll just play h3 here. Just calling his bluff, honestly. e5, bishop takes g4. Does he have a ghost? Yeah, he actually has a little bit of compensation there. Let's put the knight on c4. This just looks like a gorgeous position. This is the type of position you introduce to the mirror twice. All right, bishop e3, attacking c5, knight h4. Okay, he has a few tricks. Bro's got a few tricks. Let me just take this pawn, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna take. I'm gonna just sack the exchange here. I don't want to blunder anything. He has a fork here. He's won an exchange. He's still down like 3 pawns, and his rooks are gonna be awful. My pieces are gonna be fantastic here. Let's just play d4, e5, build a complete brick wall here. His rooks are not getting out. That's a great move. Frankly, I should have seen that move. But okay, no, if we have b3 here, if he takes, then I take here. Yeah, bro doesn't have anything yet. I think he should play f6. There. I don't want to open up any files for him. I don't want to take, because then it opens up the rook. Like, my main plan here should be to play knight d6. Yeah, why don't I just play that immediately? If he takes here, I'll take. This looks like a fantastic position still. Well, I just need to get my pawns up the board now. Let's push this pawn. If he plays queen e5, I could play queen f5. Or queen e5, I even have knight takes f7. Yeah. Oh, well, no, knight takes f7. Sorry. Yeah, he's got some tricks here. Let's just play queen f2. Or queen f5. I mean, what am I doing here? b4. No, actually, b4. I didn't like queen d4 check. Queen d4 doesn't do anything. Queen d4 is not a problem. Play rook d1 here. As long as my knight stays on the board, he has no counterplay really. Just keep these pawns running up the board. Yeah. Oh, that's a great move. I completely missed that. That's a fantastic move. I am in a little bit of trouble now. There's no need for me to allow this. All right, we'll play queen a3. It's getting a bit riskier. Yeah. I definitely missed that. This should still be okay, though. I don't know what that move's about. That move doesn't do anything. I'm just going to keep pushing my pawn. I'll push it all the way to the end zone. Sooner or later, he is going to have to address this pawn here. He can't just ignore it forever. Play queen b6. There. I really like knight c8 here. We could also take on c6. Knight c8 I like because takes I have takes. Knight c8, he takes here. We play rook d8. No, that doesn't do anything yet. All right, I'll just take here. Queen d5. Just try to fix everything there. Could I play c6? Yes, I can play c6. I feel I'm playing so much more alert. Maybe there's something to this. I just went to the gym. There? Okay. Yeah, okay, this is going to get crazy. I think I'm probably losing here, but it looks like we're headed to another queen versus knight position because he's going to win my queen. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yeah, he's got mate. Bro has mate.
FTV Claude, I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked.
It's time to go!